So today with the body sculpt, we'll do 3 segments. The first segment will be legs. The second one will come into the arms or upper body. And then the last segment, will come down to the mat or the chair if you prefer, and we'll do abs and back. We'll repeat each one twice, and you guys should get an entire full body workout today. There's a little bit of cardio built in to elevate that heart rate so that we're going to burn some extra calories as we do our strength workout. For now, let's go ahead and take our right knee and bring it into the chest just to do a little warm up. We're giving it a hug, and our toes are pointed up so that we get some shin. We're going to alternate side to side, and you can kind of work at your own pace, drawing the navel in, just kind of waking up the hips, the spine, getting a little movement out of the shoulders, the arms. We'll start this march or this knee hug a little bit wider. We'll take those steps a little bit wider, really pulling into the hips, maybe pausing at the top if you're feeling a little bit stiff this morning. We're going to add some rotation to wake up the spine, turning towards the knee that you're lifting, moving through the waist. And if you're feeling up to it, maybe picking up the pace a little bit. Take about 30 seconds here to get that blood flowing. Nice. Hopefully you guys are getting all warmed up and that your air conditioning is down a little bit. We'll take one more each side. Stand to our center. We're going to take that right heel forward, toes up, drawing the hips way back, feeling a little bit of hamstring. Big inhale, bring it all up. Let's switch sides. Left heel comes forward, both hips reach back. We'll bring it into center. Butt kickers. So right heel, kick towards the bum. As we kick, the knee is staying down, pointing towards the floor so that we feel that hamstring. Our feet are flexed. Heel to bump. We're going to start to walk it a little wider. And again, this is at your own pace. If you want to add a little arm, you can add a little arm. We've got about 10 more seconds here. We're going to hold the feet wide. Okay, we're going to hold the feet wide, just slightly wider than the hips, toes pointed forward. A slight bend in our knees, pulled in through the navel. We're going to come into a crunch to a wide squat. Let's raise that left arm, take our hip back, pulling in through that left leg. Big crunch, reach into that wide squat, sitting the hips low. Let's do this. Exhale, pull into the waist. Good. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, squat and reach. Beautiful, you guys. So focus on the rib cage, getting that little lateral or little side crunch, along with that wide squat. So we're going to take 2 more this side. We're going to release, relax that shoulder, roll it out. Step the legs wide, right arm up, hips back, navel in. Let's start with a big reach. On the exhale, pull into the waist, crunch, wide squat. Crunch, and wide squat. So we're looking at about 30-second intervals here. That gives us the opportunity to work at our own pace. One more this side. Release, roll out the shoulders. Let's set up for a side lunge with a lateral arm raise. Feet hips distant, hips loosen back. Right leg's going to step out to the side. We're driving the hips back. So our right knee is bent. You can take a look at this first one to make sure the knee is over the ankle. Left leg nice and straight. We're feeling inner thigh. Lateral raise. Both arms out to the side. Shoulder blades down, neck long. On the exhale, let's bring that right leg in, step together, lower the arms. Here we go. Inhale, step out wide. Exhale, bring it in. Driving most of that power into the heels as we push off and come in tall. Five seconds. The last one here. Let's go into the other side. Let's hold the first one just to make sure that we're set up properly. Left knee is bent, right leg is straight. Hips driving back and navel pulled in to support the back. Arms extend, shoulder blades drop. On the exhale, push into the heel, step together. Here we go. Really driving those hips back to find the glutes. You guys are feeling all warmed up now. We've got about 5 seconds left. I'm going to switch to deadlift on a single leg with a row. Last one. Shoulders roll. If you would like to use weights for this next one, feel free to get them. It's a deadlift, single leg with a row, but you don't need the weights, okay? But if you want them, go ahead and grab them. We're going to shift all of our weight into our right leg and place our left toes kind of behind us, okay? Behind us, so that we feel nice and loose. We're tall. Our weights, if they're in our hands, are just hanging. We're going to hip hinge, reaching the chest forward, leg back, pulling in through the navel, pushing down through the foot, we come back to standing tall. So the arms or the weights just hang there if you have them. Again, continue to move at your own pace. An option here would be, instead of a single leg, doing a double leg with both legs down. Okay? Long and flat on that back, whether it's one leg or two. Take one more really good one. And we'll release, we'll relax, and we'll just shift into the other leg. All the way, shift in. Free up the back leg. Tall, reaching the chest forward, forward, forward. We're looking out in front of us. And pulling in tall. Continue, move at that own pace. Again, you can change it to the double leg, leave that other leg down. If the balance is too much of a challenge, you could use that chair if it's nearby, or a table or a wall. One more for now. And release. Roll out the shoulders. I'm going to stay sideways so that you can see just the row. Okay, just the row. If you have weight, okay? Elbows. Pulling out, squeezing shoulder blades. Lowering down. If you don't have weights, that's A-okay. What we're focusing on is the upper back, squeezing those shoulder blades together without allowing the shoulders themselves to come up by the ears. Okay? Just about there, we'll take 2 more. Good, we'll release. We'll roll out the shoulders. If you have weights in your hands, just putting them off to the side. Stepping forward so we could move into a curtsy lunge or a skater, okay? A hip hinge. We'll start with the curtsy. The right leg goes out and behind to an angle, okay? To an angle. So you feel the glute and hip here on the front leg. You bring it to center. You switch legs. Push into that heel. This is a curtsy if you're thinking of curtsying or bowing to the queen. If you'd like to go a little further and add a little bit more cardio component, you can pick up the pace and turn this into a full skater, which adds a hop, a little hop in between. Okay? We're going to go for 30 seconds, so pick up which one you're doing And 30 seconds, let's do this. Let's bring the heart rate up. Let's burn some calories here. Option on the reach, keeping chest up. Warrior in that curtsy. We're about halfway. You've got about 15 seconds left. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Roll out the shoulders. Take a breath. Let's go to that crunch to a wide squat. We'll set ourselves up. Soften the knees. Loosen the hips. Tight through the abdomen. Left arm up. On an exhale. Pull through the waist. Wide squat. Pull through the waist. Wide squat. Keep going. We got it. So we're in round 2 now of our first set. And seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, which side? Raise, hips back, pull, loose squat, pull, loose squat. But keep that abdomen brace. Heart rate should be high now, almost there, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, back lunge. Good. Side lunge with the lateral raise. Hips back. Let's start right side. Lateral raise, push off, bring it in, right side.
I got this feeling like it's starting now, starting now. I feel adventurous with you. And there is nothing that can hold us back, hold us back. We can do what we want to do. 'Cause we got
2 more this side, then we're just going to switch. We're just going to go right into the other side. Let's do it. Other leg. Step out wide, hips back. Push off that heel, bring it in.
young and in love. We should focus on us forever. Yeah, baby, if you are feeling like I do, we could run away across the ocean. Baby, what you say? We can leave today. Anywhere
Last one.
we go, we'll be
Good, if you're using the weight for that deadlift in row, go ahead and get it. We're going to start with the single leg. All the weight into that left leg. Right toes go behind. Weights, if you have them, are hanging. Big inhale, hip hinge. Long, straight line from the top of the head. Extend through the heel. Slowly come back up. Inhale, hip hinge, reach. The chest forward. Exhale, push into that hamstring. Good. Focus on the hamstring, the back of our leg. Probably 2 more this side. We'll reset in the center, shift the body weight. Get tall again. And let's go into the other side. Arm pain. Leg lift. But it's not really the leg lifting so much as it is that chest pulling forward. Creating length. Big balance challenge here. Oops, and I didn't do a groove now time. 5 more. Next one's going to be your last one. Let's move super slow all the way through it. Really focus. When we get back to the top, we're going to set up for those rows. Sitting, opening the chest. Pull elbows wide. Push them slow. Shoulder blades squeeze together. Again, weighted or unweighted. We're focused. Nice. Upper back strength. Something we could all use. Good, next one will be your last one. Releasing, rolling out the shoulders, weights go away if you have them, looking for that curtsy or that skater, okay, curtsy or the skater. Up and in through the belly, right foot goes behind into a diagonal. We switch left. Maybe we're curtsying. Maybe we're gonna add a jump, a little hop in between, turn it into a skater, and if you'd like, add a little reach down to the foot. 30 seconds, let's go. Good, bringing that heart rate up again. Ten seconds left. If you want to pick up the pace, go ahead and do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Shake it off. All right. If you'd like to get a drink, grab a drink. Okay. Good time to take a little break. We're going to work into our tricep dip. We have options. The chair. Okay. If we're doing a tricep dip on a chair, it's hands on the chair. Elbows will bend straight back. We're lowering the hips. Option. You have a weight. Instead of using the chair, pressing back. Okay, we'll do both arms at the same time, pressing back. Okay, so your choice. Let's set up for 30 seconds of a tricep dip. Chair, weight, or optional on your floor. Okay. All right, let's go. Bending elbows straight behind, then straightening those arms out. If you're on the floor and you want to make it a little more challenging, you can walk those feet further away from you. Regardless of which position, we're keeping our chest open, our belly tight, and those shoulder blades down. 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Good. Releasing. Give yourself a hug with the arms to stretch those triceps, to stretch those arms and those shoulders. And we're going to get ready for a kneeling push-up. If you have a mat and you're using a mat, get it out. Put it out in front of you. Okay? Otherwise, if you're using your rug or carpet, no problem. I'm going to turn mine sideways so that you guys can see. Kneeling push-up. Let's go ahead, work our way down to our floor, down to our mat. We're going to place our hands underneath the shoulders. And we're going to open the chest, drawing the navel in super duper tight. Okay? Elbows are going to go wide as we lower the chest towards the floor, squeezing arms and chest as we come up. Let's take 30 seconds worth of our kneeling push-up. Another option would be on the chair, right? Using the seat of the chair or table or whatever's nearby instead of being on the floor. It's a little easier on the wrist, okay? 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2. Finish up this last push-up. And then let's come all the way down to the floor. So irregardless of where you are, we're going to come all the way down to the floor. We're going to lengthen through our legs, up and in through the pelvic floor to come into a swimmer, a little back. Okay, we're going to take some back. So let's go ahead. Reach through the arms, up and in on the pelvic floor. Gently press the hips down and hold them. Right arm, left leg. They're lifting slightly, but they're reaching. Fingertips reaching forward, toes reaching behind. We're going to switch. Left arm, right leg. We're going to continue to alternate. You can work here at your own pace. Right, at your own pace. Good, so the hips stay connected. The neck stays long. And we're gazing down. Okay, to keep that neck in neutral. Good, those abs are really pulled in tight. We're halfway there already. If there's a little too much, you can always do just the legs and take the arms out of it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring those hands back towards the chest. Pushing up again into our kneeling plank. Elbows are back. We're going to turn this into a side plank, okay? A side plank. So from our kneeling plank, right hand is going to move in a little closer so it's more towards the center of your mat, the center of your body. Left arm, it's going to raise as we extend the left leg. We're going to roll from side to side. The goal here is right here. It's keeping tight and taut through the core as we roll from one knee to the other. Option, okay, let's start our 30 seconds, is a full plank. Rolling from side to side. Mindful that the hand comes directly underneath the shoulder. Okay, so you have a long, straight base of support there. Good, keeping the belly in. Lots of arm work. Some core coming along with it. About 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Let's round the back up like a cat. And then relax. A forearm plank with an option to add a reach. So we'll come into our forearm plank, coming onto our elbows. We can stay on the knees or curl the toes and flex the thighs. Hips high enough that we don't feel any tension in the back. We can stay here, holding in our forearm plank, or add an arm reach from one side to the other. 30 seconds, let's go. Again, you can just hold, focused on the form. If you feel tension in the back, draw those hips up a little higher. If we're reaching, we're shifting body weight side to side. Five seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to release, lower to the knees, round the back, roll yourself up. Let's turn ourselves over so that we're seated, and we're going to come into a marching bridge. A marching bridge. So we're going to lie all the way down on the mat. Both feet underneath the knees. Hands resting by our side. Coming into bridge formation. We're pushing into those feet to lift the hips towards the ceiling. Alternating march. Right knee comes in, flex foot. We switch left. Keeping the hips up the entire time. Core tight. 30 seconds here on this marching bridge. Good, keep those hips up, you got it. Almost there, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly allow those feet to come down and then the hips down one vertebra at a time. Give those knees a hug. Release, roll over. Use the hands to help push you up. Good, we're going to repeat. So let's go back to tricep dip. We can use the chair, the floor, or those dumbbells. Your choice. Let's set it up. If we're doing floor, opening that chest, fingertips point towards the hip. If we're doing chair, you can grab any comfortable position. All right. Hips are up. Let's do those triceps, back of the arms, an elbow bend and a straighten. If we're doing the push back with the weights, it's both arms working together. Mindful of the shoulders, shoulder blades, keeping them down. Good, you should start to feel the back of those arms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Release. Weights down if you've got them. Put them down. Find your stretch. And let's transition back down to the mat for a kneeling push-up. Starting from all fours, working our way into our kneeling plank, opening up the chest, drawing in the navel. So here's me arched, here's drawn through the navel. Elbows bend out wide to the side. Exhale, squeeze, press up. Let's do it, 30 seconds. Option again on the chair. You could also just use the wall. Put the hands up against the wall. Full push-ups if you'd like, of more challenge. The 10 seconds, ladies. 5, 4, 3, 2. We're gonna go all the way down so that we can find our swimmer. Maybe extending the arms. If the arms are tired, you can hold them close with a bent elbow. Up and in through the pelvic floor, locking that. Right arm, left leg. They reach. We switch. We work at our own pace. Alternating limbs. Keeping the core stable. And the hips remaining in contact with the mat. Looking good, 5 seconds more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Releasing, bringing hands back towards the chest. Elbows tuck in. They pull towards the feet. Push up to our kneeling plank. Good, a little round cat back, a little stretch. Setting up for our alternating side plank. Alternating side plank. Right hand goes more towards the middle of the mat for support. Shoulder, elbow, wrist. Turning to the left arm opens. Good. Bring it back through center. Roll to the other side. 30 seconds. Rolling side to side. Either kneeling or extend out into full. Good. Keeping hips high. Trying not to let the torso sink. You got it, almost there. 3, 2, 1. Come back to center, lower to the knees. Maybe a little stretch on the back. Forearm plank, option of a reach. Coming onto the elbows. Chest in between the arms. Curling toes under. And into our plank. Thighs are flexed. We're breathing. 30 seconds. Option for that reach out. Breathing. We got it. Halfway, 15 seconds, ladies. 10. Hips a little higher. Pull into that belly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On the knees. Walk those hands back. Turning ourselves over, looking for our marching bridge. Setting feet underneath the knees. Arms by our side. Scooping the hips up into our bridge. Feeling the body weight in the shoulders, not on the head. Belly stays locked as we alternate, picking up one foot then the other. Working at our own pace. Ten seconds. Keep those hips up. Don't let them sink. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower the back one vertebra at a time. Bring both knees into the chest. Give them a big hug. Pull, inhale, exhale. Good. Let's roll to the side. Use our hands to help press up. Coming into a seated position. Now, we're going to do a Russian twist. We're moving on to our third set here. A Russian twist, a seated row, bicycles, scissors, and a reverse punch with a mountain climber to finish off this set. If you'd like to use your weights or your dumbbell for the Russian twist or the seated row, please do so. There'll be the lighter weight, probably. Okay, so if you're using 2, you'd hold those 2 weights together. 2 weights together, okay, if we're using 2. Weights are just a complete option. They're not needed. All right, for our Russian twist, up and in, through the belly. What we don't want to be is round back. We want to be really tall. Without weight, it's easy to either cross the arms or bring those hands together so the chest stays open. On the exhale, we rotate through our waist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Let's do it 30 seconds. Working at your own pace. Focus on the waist. On the waist. Good. Get that navel drawn in towards the spine throughout the entire movement. For the last 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. From center, reach forward, give your knees one quick hug, and then we're setting up for the seated row with the pullback. So it's almost like you're in a rowing machine. Again, using those abdominal muscles, focusing on the core. You can leave heels down, toes up, or you can take those toes down to the floor, up to you. Here we go, draw in tight, arms by the side. We're going to extend the arms with that long flat back. We're going to pull the elbows back and wide as we brace. We should feel a little quake here. Inhale, sit tall. Pull the belly in, pull back. Inhale, tall. So it's super small movement. Super small. So if you had the weights, you could continue to hold the weight to add a little more resistance if you wish. Most important part, keeping the chest up and that back long and straight, not rounded. To the halfway. Three, 2, 1. Could give those knees one hug again. We're going to set up for the twist and crunch option of a bicycle. Let's go ahead, lie down on our back. So the twist and crunch, fingertips will go light behind the head, above the ears. On the exhale, right shoulder will twist towards the left knee. Inhale, coming back down. Alternating, one shoulder lifting and rotating. You can take this into a bicycle by lifting feet off the floor. Same upper body movement, but we extend the leg that we're not twisting to. So right shoulder, left leg will extend. Good, 30 seconds. Again, working at your own pace. Try to exhale as you twist. We're keeping that core tight. We're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the head down to the mat. Let's take the hands, tuck them underneath our hips, underneath our buns, to give us a little bit of support. We're going to extend the legs up to the ceiling. Draw our tailbone down to the mat. And our belly button, same thing. Pointed toes Right leg lowers towards the floor, hovers an inch or two above. Exhale, pull the belly and switch. Exhale, pull it up and switch. So big, huge scissor legs. Feeling those lower abdominals. We don't want the back to arch, so really make sure we're focusing on keeping that low back down as we switch. If you feel any arch or tension in the back, don't lower the leg quite so far. Keep that scissor a little bit smaller. Good. Stay focused, low abdomen. Good, one more. Release into the center. Give those knees a quick hug. Changing up to a reverse crunch. Reverse crunch. So working from the bottom to the top, your arms can stay by your side. Bent knees, a little more challenging with a straight leg. Straight leg. Okay? As we exhale, we're trying to pull in or fold in through the hip and low abdomen. Exhale, pull in, flex the belly, lower down. Exhale, pull in, flex the belly, slowly roll down. So with control, we don't want any momentum. Let's go ahead, 30 seconds from here. Option, straight leg. Okay, a little more challenging. Bent knee, little shorter level. Good. Low abdominals underneath that belly button.
So I got what I deserved. You know it. I wanted it to hurt.
Good. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Quick knee hug. Let's roll over to the side. We're going to press our way up. Mountain climber is our last exercise of this set, which we're going to repeat one more time. We can do mountain climbers on the mat, or a little easier on the hand and wrist, we can use the chair. A mountain climber is a plank, okay? Option of a kneeling plank. It is a plank where you pull in through the navel to bring one knee under the body, you press back and switch, alternating, working at your own pace, okay? Setting up either on the mat or the chair, belly button up and in. Let's go, 30 seconds. Alternating. Brace in those shoulders, keeping it steady. Good, form is everything. We're approaching halfway. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower to the knee. Turn ourselves over. Seated. Looking for that Russian twist. Again, if you want weight, go ahead, grab them. All right, heels can stay on the mat. To get really tall, bring that chin back. Arms in or weight. Here we go. On the exhale, let's rotate. 30 seconds. If you wanted to make it more challenging, you could lift those legs, those feet, let them hover over the floor instead of touch. Five, 4, 3, 2, last one. Give those knees a quick hug. Weights or no weights, the seated row or pull back. Heels can stay on or toes can come down. We get really tall. Arms extend. Shoulder blades drop. Good. Belly button in. 30 seconds. We're going to pull back. Press forward to tall. Yes. Good. That little pause when we're back there because we know we feel those abdominal muscles. Five, 4, 3, 2. Next one is last one. So let's give those knees a quick hug. We're going to release for our twist and crunch or bicycle. So coming all the way down to the mat. Setting the low back on there. Twisting crunch or bicycle. Fingertips behind the head, elbows wide. Low back touches the mat. If we're taking bicycle, feet are off the mat with knees bent. On an exhale, draw that navel in. Right shoulder lifts and twists towards the left leg. Right leg extends. Inhale, bring it back and switch. Good. Start to work into your own pace. Good. Press into the heel between that bicycle. Thinking about rotation more than lift. Okay, a twist more than a lift. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the head. Give the knees a quick hug. Let that all go. We're going to set up the scissor legs next. Hands coming underneath those hips, underneath those bottoms for a little leverage. We flatten out the back, extend the legs towards the ceiling, keeping the back in contact with the mat, allowing the right leg to lower towards the floor. It hovers. On the exhale, big switch. Inhale. Good. Let's go ahead, 30 seconds. Low belly. Yes, if you feel any tension in the back, don't lower the legs quite so far. Make it a smaller scissor movement. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring them in. Give them a hug. Reverse crunch. Option bent leg or straight leg. Bent leg or straight leg. Hands resting by our side. We push or reach the hips towards the ceiling. Roll down slow. Flex the navel as we reach up. Roll down. 30 seconds. Don't let that tummy pooch. Keep it tight.
Movies make it look so easy. 15 minutes then you're breezing. Movies make it look so easy. Whoa.
Don't give up. We've got about 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees a hug. Let's turn ourselves over for our mountain climber, either on the mat or using that chair. I'm going to come off the mat a little bit because that mat is a little too stretchy. We're setting up in our planks. Step forward, in between the arms, belly up and in. 30 seconds. Let's go. Alternating knees coming in towards the elbow. Keeping steady. Nice. You can work at your own pace. Good, give it to me quick. We've got 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower to those knees. Give me a child's pose. Reaching arms out front, hips back. Take a nice deep breath. Fill the belly. Exhale, let it all out. One more. Good. Let's walk our hands towards the left side of your room and push out to our right rib cage, enjoying a side stretch. Even letting that right hip push out to the side. On the inhale, let's come through the middle and then out to the other side on the exhale. Good, we'll come back to that middle. Work our way into all fours, bringing hands underneath our shoulders, hips over our knees, into a cat and cow. So cat, folding in through the belly button, rounding the back and allowing the head to hang. Cow, tailbone lifting out behind us, chest pulling forward so that we stretch the entire abdomen. Important after all of those 4 exercises. Exhale, tuck in and round. Inhale, open and extend. We'll do one more. Releasing through all 4s. We're going to take a quick stretch to the leg. Let's take our right leg around front into a kneeling lunge. We're going to take the foot slightly past our knee so that we can allow the body weight to fall forward and feel a big stretch on the thigh and the hip flexor. Good. Just let that hip weight sink. One more deep breath. Good. We're going to get the hamstring. So all we're going to do is pull our hips back, our body weight shifts back, and the front toe lifts. The more we pull our hips back, the bigger the stretch we're going to get in that hamstring. If we round the back, we lose the stretch. So reach that chest towards those toes and pull those toes back towards the shin. We're going to release, shift the body weight partially forward. Take both hands on the inside of the right leg so that you can release the right leg out to the side and bring that left leg instead around front. Foot goes past the knee and then the body weight falls in forward. Turning this into our hamstring stretch. Shifting the body weight backwards. The hips pull way back. Down and through that navel. Toes up. Chest towards the toes. Slowly we'll release the stretch. Toes down. Coming into standing from here, we can use those hands to support, or we can take that right foot, turn the right foot in, use the left hand on the left knee, and then take your time as you come up. You've been down on that mat for a long time. We're going to work into a shoulder roll. So both shoulders come up by those ears, straight back, all the way down. We'll take that once more. Fingertips are going to reach for the floor. Our right ear pulls out to the side. We'll bring the head in center and switch. Good, head in center, tall, turning and looking over the right shoulder as far as we can. And to the other side. And center. Arms take a big circle all the way up. Really reach. Good, hands come behind, clasping behind the back. We want to open the chest and shoulders. Pull in through the navel, make sure we're not arching. Pull in through that belly. So let's hip hinge, coming into a forward fold. Soft knees, a little bit of a bend. Let the head hang. We're going to lower hands towards our buttocks and then bring them underneath the head, grabbing opposite elbows with our hands and bending our knees some more. We're going to sway or let those arms just kind of rock back and forth like a rag doll. We're going to release the arms, let the hands hang, and then one vertebra at a time, tucking that tailbone underneath us. We're rolling up to standing. We're going to allow the head to be the last thing that comes up. When the head finally gets to the top, we'll take one more big circle all the way up. One big inhale, lift those ribs. Hands release. And I hope you guys have an excellent, excellent day and that you got a great workout. Don't forget to drink your water